Hi, this is Susie Q with Cool 101.7, cool1017online.com, and I am here with some very special guests in my studio. Well, it's not my studio, it's on loan. And so are these beautiful young ladies. They're on loan from Cans for Wishes. They happen to be the first pageant contestant winners for the Cans for Wishes pageant, which was recently held on September 10th. Brooklyn cannot wait to tell you about the fact that she was recently crowned as our Little Miss Cans for Wishes, and it was a complete surprise, wasn't it, Brooklyn? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you have a very special connection to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, don't you? Mm-hmm. Do you want to tell me about that?
No.
Okay. That's fair. She was completely taken by surprise at the very first pageant because Brooklyn was crowned Little Miss Cans for Wishes in honor of her sister being a recipient of a Cans for Wishes wish with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And it was a very emotional moment, especially when Jillian and Bridget Shoemaker, the sisters who were our first Cans for Wishes ladies, who crowned the surprised Brooklyn. Brooklyn, how surprised were you? Did you have any idea?
Mm-mm.
None at all. What is your plan during your reign as Little Miss Cans for Wishes?
I don't know.
Okay, that's fair. You didn't have the chance like our other ladies to create a project that was part of the Cans for Wishes pageant. So I'm going to introduce our Junior Miss Cans for Wishes, and that is Olivia Carpin. Good afternoon, Olivia.
Hi.
So, Olivia, tell me something about yourself. You were crowned recently as Junior Miss Cans for Wishes. You had to go in front of a microphone and introduce yourself at a pageant. You had no idea you had to do that, right?
Not really.
I heard you did pretty good, though. That isn't Olivia. That's Brooklyn. And that's okay. Olivia, as someone who chose to run for Cans for Wishes as the Junior Miss Cans for Wishes, what was your main reason for running?
My main reason for running was because I love to do beauty pageants, and my dad donates for Cans for Wishes, and I thought it would be fun.
And you did a great job. Tell me a little bit about the project that you had to complete in order to be considered as Junior Miss Cans for Wishes.
I had to make something out of old metal that I found, and I decided to make an elephant out of parts that I found in my dad's garage.
And that was a pretty unique project. Did you have some very special skills you had to learn for that?
I had to learn how to weld a bunch of different parts together, which was a little tricky.
A little tricky. May I ask you how old you are, Olivia?
I'm 11 years old.
Okay, I don't want to tell you how old I am, but I'm a lot older, and I've never learned how to weld. So I just have to say that is remarkable. So let's move on to our Miss Cans for Wishes. Kylie Boring, congratulations.
Thank you.
You are not a bit boring, I have to say. And you, at the same pageant that your Junior Miss Cans for Wishes, Olivia, had to introduce yourself, you got put on the spot and got asked to MC.
Yes, I did.
And you did it.
Yes.
How do you feel after being an MC the first time?
I feel pretty good that they thought I spoke well enough to MC for the Miss Juniper pageant in Meadville. And I don't know.
I had to be a little scary, but you didn't have time to be scared.
No.
Now tell me, you, as Miss Cans for Wishes, you had a reason for competing, and you already had plans to come up with a project, and you've already done that, and it's only been a couple of days since you got the crown.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So I attend Sayretown High School. I'm an 11th grader, and I was doing a coin wars with the whole school. So it's 7th through 12th. Coin wars is whoever puts in as many coins as they can and their container wins a prize. So whoever raises the most money gets a donut party, in my case. And it goes on all week, and then the grade that won gets announced at our Halloween assembly.
Wow. Now, the money from the coin wars will go to Cans for Wishes. Is that the idea?
Yes.
Okay. When is this taking place?
It is going to happen October 24th through the 26th.
Will you remind me so I can tell people that if they go to school there, or if they're involved with the staff there, or there's a teacher or a counselor there, that they can go and help your cause?
Yes.
Because it's anybody in the school building, right?
Yes, and I'll be putting posters around the school for reminders, and it's going to be on the morning and afternoon announcements.
Wow. What is your biggest goal as Miss Cans for Wishes?
I want to raise as much money as I can and grant as many wishes in my whole reign that I could possibly do.
Just in case someone's listening out there and they haven't heard about Cans for Wishes, and I know that there is a special young lady that's inspired all of us present. And when I say all of us present, I mean everybody in the studio right now, you great young ladies, and also your parents and family that are standing out in the wings listening. Diana Blood has been the person in charge of Cans for Wishes, and she's been the local representative for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And recently, Diana just found out that she reached her latest goal. I have a little experience with Diana. Her first goal was to raise $500. $500. And we've gone way past $500. We are now at what number? I'm going to let Diana say it so that Diana has the privilege of announcing that.
Drum roll, please. Hey, look at that.
Hey, that was pretty
good. We have raised $100,011.93.
Diana, that's remarkable. And when we're talking about the funds that we raise, and it started out with cans, but it became so much more than that.
Yep.
With the drop-offs, the metal, the cars. People are donating cars to your project. It is all about one thing, and it's about granting wishes for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, right?
It's about our kids.
It's an amazing story. That $100,000 is more than just a huge number. It has granted 21 wishes, and you just announced the 22nd wish recipient, Kylie, and her wish is completely sponsored too.
Technically, Kylie is our 22nd wish that is completely sponsored.
Wow.
And we are midway through paying for our 23rd wish in its entirety.
That is remarkable. Let's talk about the wish for a minute. Every wish starts with a referral, right?
Correct.
So anybody who's listening has the opportunity to find out what is necessary to make a submission at wish.org. And we're going to recommend that people do that they go to wish.org.
Yep.
And they will find all of the details there. It's way too much for me to get into here because I want to focus on you and your most recent goal. And I want people to understand that this was something that was inspired by your grandfather, right?
Correct. We had a meeting back in May of 2020 with our then director, Jan Stork, who said, because of COVID, we are anticipating a huge loss financially. We're going to lose a lot of our fundraisers and other money-making opportunities. We need help from our volunteers. My grandfather, several years ago, used to collect aluminum cans and take that money to, just have some extra spending cash, spoil his grandkids. He donated to a local Christian school. And I thought, if my grandpa can do that, I can do that. So we started with cans, and then we went to appliances. We went to anything metal. And now here we are, like you said, with cars, campers, boats. We're still doing cans. If it's metal, we'll take it.
And you do have a list. I want to point that out.
Yes.
You do have a wonderful website that was just recently updated by your friend John Newhart.
Yes.
You also have an incredible Facebook page, which is one that we recommend people join, the Cans for Wishes Facebook page. There are now 2,800 of our neighbors that have joined that effort. And it just seems like Chris, who is one of your friends and one of your many helpers in your network.
Mentor.
A mentor. I should say that. A very special lady, not to mention the mother of somebody else that we know that's very special.
Yes.
But that's another story for another time. We're just going to focus on this. Your recent goal was $100,000. What could possibly be next?
I think anything that we could reach would be absolutely wonderful, just so pleasing to me. I could say we're going to get $200,000. And I know with these girls here in our community, I have no doubt that we can reach it. But right now, I'm still basking in the idea of reaching 100,000. So we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep plugging along and keep collecting metal. We're going to keep doing these projects. Like Kylie has her Coin Wars coming up. I have no doubt that these girls will help us throughout the next year in raising more money and raising awareness. Mm-hmm. And that's why we have this pageant program, is to get our younger generation involved, because that's what Chris did, and my mom, Jerry Powell, did that also. They included me at a very young age into volunteering, which helped me realize just how important it really is. And it doesn't matter if you're 16 or you're 11 or you're 6.
Good call.
I think Miss Brooklyn is 6, right? Yes. You can make a difference, and you can actually help make wishes come true for kids just like you. And that's why we're here.
I love that I went to your Facebook page and I saw a quote from Ronald Reagan that said, "We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone."
That's
and
right.
I think that's a wonderful thing to leave us with today. Just the idea that each of us, one can at a time, one piece of metal at a time, one drop-off event at a time. Well, we're talking about a drop-off event. The next and last one for this calendar year is coming up, October 16th, right?
Correct. October 16th from 1 to 5 p.m. at 753 Euclid Avenue in Sagertown. That's John and Rebecca Newhart's house. That's going to be our last drop-off event for this year. Our next one won't be until April of 2023. So you can either hold on to your items if you'd like to, or you can take your items directly into Lincoln Recycling in Meadville. Ask them to put it on the Make-A-Wish account. That way it's not taking up room in your garage.
Great plan. The biggest thing about October 16th is if you would like to meet, congratulate, high five, fist bump, elbow touch, whatever is proper and appropriate at this moment in time, any of these young ladies, you ladies will be there on October 16th. Is that right?
Yes.
So that was Olivia confirming, and that was...
Well, Brooklyn,
That was Brooklyn.
may or may not be there.
Yeah.
I have to check my calendar.
Okay. Olivia confirmed, as did Kylie.
Yes.
And I want to give you both credit for having been there for this last drop-off, because that was just a couple of days after you were crowned, and you were still in there getting dirty, getting things loaded up. You had a full trailer full of cans, and you had a pretty good dent in the latest drop-off. So I want to give you a lot of credit. Incredible thing that you're doing, stepping forward, following in the footsteps of Jillian and Bridget Shoemaker, who set the path, and now you're going to strike out on your own, and you've got a successful year ahead. I just know that your Coin Wars is going to be a success. I just know that whatever Olivia does is going to be a success, and I'm quite sure that Brooklyn can't wait to tell us what she's up to next either. No? Okay. I figured that. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us, ladies?
I was going to see if maybe one of them might like to talk to him. We're actually going to have our girls in several parades in the Crawford County
Okay,
area.
good.
And making pageant appearances. And these are all to promote Cans for Wishes. We'll
Okay.
be in the Pumpkin Fest parade.
Beautiful.
We'll be in the Halloween parade. We will be in the Sagertown Lighted Tractor Parade. And we'll be in the Linesville Lighted Tractor Parade.
Wow.
Not only is it fun to sit in the back of a hay wagon and wave and have fun, but we've already proven just by them taking time out of their schedules to make appearances in their official capacity has actually helped spread the word about Cans for Wishes. I've had several people stop me at the Miss Juniper event,
Nice.
and they said, "So what's Cans for Wishes?" And I said, "Let me tell you." And that right there is why we have these three lovely ladies. And we also had Jillian and Bridget last year helping us, and that's part of their responsibilities with these titles is to help promote us in a positive way.
You know
and
what
they
else?
have done that.
I noticed when I stopped at the drop-off event that you had two other young ladies who showed up to help.
Yes.
And I think that you're inspiring other people to step forward and do good things. Just think about that if you're wondering, why am I wearing this sash? Why am I wearing this crown? Why did I decide to do that? If you ever get a little tired, if you ever get a little frightened, if you ever get a little, I don't know if I can keep going with this, just remember how much good you're doing. And I thank you,
Absolutely, I
ladies, for
agree.
all
Yes, I
coming
also
here
agree.
today.
All right.
Yes.
Give a thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, I love it. How about all together now? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Just a reminder, you can join the Cans for Wishes group on Facebook. Check them out on their website, cansforwishes.com, and mark the date for the final drop-off for your cans and recyclable metals. Sunday, October 16th from 1 to 5, 753 Euclid Avenue in Sagertown. This will be the final drop-off for this calendar year. Lincoln Avenue Recycling does have a Make-A-Wish account open for drop-offs anytime during their hours. And of course, stay tuned to Cool 101.7 for future updates from the Cans for Wishes group to benefit the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Greater Pennsylvania.